There was a time when Cadillac meant one thing, your grandfather's car. Comfortable, stately, a symbol of old-school luxury. It was a brand defined by its past. But that's not the Cadillac of today. Not anymore. This is the 2026 Cadillac VISTIQ, and it's proof that Cadillac is not just reinventing itself, but electrifying its future. Cadillac is charging pretty hard into the EV space. You have the compact optic, the stylish Lyriq, and the massive Escalade IQ. Not to forget the uber-luxurious, stunning Celestiq sedan. The VISTIQ? It's kind of a baby Escalade, a 3-row SUV that sits right in the sweet spot. The perfect mix of styling and luxury. But let's have a closer look. Hey Google, navigate to Spirit Ridge Resort or Soyuz.
Navigating to Spirit Ridge, the Unbound Collection by Hyatt.
And here we go. We are back in Vancouver. We had the Cadillac VISTIQ for pretty much a week, and we drove around 1,400 kilometers, city driving, highway driving, all of it. So how do I like it? How was the experience? I do like it a lot. The first thing that I like is the look, the design, because it looks like a Cadillac. It looks like an SUV. And with that, I mean, it doesn't look like many of the of those EVs that have a little bit rounded design, look a little bit like a spaceship, very different. So I like that this definitely looks like an SUV, and people are not immediately coming to you and go like, oh, I see you drive an EV. I love the interior. It's very spacious. It has a third row if you need it. You can flip it down and you have tons of room. It has a lot of extra little compartments and pockets here and there. You can charge your phone, so there's lots of room. The materials, very, very nice to the touch. Exactly what you expect from a luxury car, right? So it's all there. Technology. First thing, sound system. AKG, I think it is, there are 23 loudspeakers in here, including loudspeakers in the headrest, and those things make a huge difference. It really gives you this this experience of being at a live concert. The music surrounds you, and that is truly amazing. The technology, the screen, everything is very intuitive, fast, moving through your little apps here, and the fact that it has Google built in is a huge plus for me. So used to Google Maps, and being able to use Google Maps to plan my route, to get recommendations where to charge the car is a huge plus for me. The hands-free driving. I was nervous. I'm not kidding here. So first day driving up, my hands were always around the steering wheel, and I was a little bit nervous. So just in case, that I never had to. It really worked. It switching lanes and did everything. It just worked perfectly, and just gives you this ability to relax a little bit more, enjoy the drive. So coming back today after a full week driving the car, I would say 80% of the time hands-free driving was on, and it just worked like a charm. I mean, again, you can relax more. With that, I mean, you still have to keep your eyes on the road. The car actually, or the little camera, whatever, it detects when you're talking to someone, or maybe check your messages on your phone. So you can do that. It gives you an alert. So keep your eyes on the road, but you can still relax. So overall, really, really great experience. The one thing I didn't like, and it has nothing to do with Cadillac, it has nothing to do with the VISTIQ, it has to do with the fact that this is electric. And I know it makes no sense, but in a way it makes sense, because I don't drive an electric car. I do drive electric cars frequently, so we get them for the magazine, and for a day or two, they're fully charged. You don't have to charge them. You enjoy, you drive, do the test drive, return them. So this was the first time where I had to plan a little bit and figure out where to, with the help of Google Maps, where to charge it. And we had a long weekend, and I was nervous, like, oh my god, there might be line up, and yes, there was. And about the chargers, there are slower ones, there are faster ones, and that was my not just my main concern, but it's the one thing that really bothered me, because you want to get to where you want to go as fast as possible. Usually you might have an appointment, or you might have kids in the car, right? And they're getting loud, they're getting nervous, they're getting stressed. So if now you have, like in our case, 20, 30, 35 minutes that you have to charge the car, and it could be that, and that happened twice, that the charging station is somewhere outside. There's no coffee house, there's no mall, there's nothing really you can do. So it's pretty boring. And so for that reason, but again, I realize technology is fast. So in about a year or in 2 years, it's most likely twice, 3 times as fast. And I also realized that people who have a charger at home, that for them it's a whole different experience. You plug it in the evening, the next day it's all fully charged, and it's brilliant. And if you own an electric car, you're used to all of these things, and planning a road trip. And so again, it's just my experience, my first time experience having an electric car as a daily driver for a full week. And however, I must say, when I got my little receipts on sent to the phone, charging the car, and I saw the amount, well, that was a pleasant surprise. So it definitely saves you a lot of money. So would I buy the Cadillac VISTIQ? Yes, I would. If I'm in the market for an EV, if the Lyriq is a little bit too small for whatever reason, if the Escalade IQ is too big, too massive, this is right in the sweet spot. It's a perfect size. And I should mention the price tag. So this is the base model. They call it luxury, and it is luxurious, but it is the base model. This one has 2 options, 2 extras. The one is the 3rd row seat. The other one is the black paint job. So that's all. And it brings the price tag to a little bit more than 98,000 Canadian, which also means it's just shy of the $100,000. So there's no luxury sales tax on this car, and that makes a huge difference. And big thank you to Cadillac for making this happen. Big congratulations to Cadillac, because I mean, you guys created something that is very appealing, that is very fun to drive. The performance is amazing. I think it's 3.7 something, 0 to 100. We couldn't test it with a stopwatch, but it is darn fast. So I do believe that. So there's a lot of fun involved too. And so Cadillac is definitely reinventing themselves, and there are a lot of cool cars coming. The Soleil, the big luxury roadster, I truly hope they build it. 2026, next year, they will be part of Formula One, which is really amazing. So congratulations. And with all of that having said, yes, Cadillac is no longer your grandfather's car.